Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you're having a great day. And I wanted to do a technical analysis video, talk about a few things, talk about Bitcoin, talk about Cardano, because those are the two in focus right now for me. We have a couple other cryptos out there. I know Luna's getting crushed and it's going lower, so that's where I'm at. If you want to be a buyer, I'd be down there. But let me know if you want to see any other cryptos besides Bitcoin and Cardano, because those are going to be my two focuses. So anyway, with that, let's jump into the analysis. So Bitcoin has been interesting. So basically on this chart, from here to here, I took a projection. From here to here, I took a projection. And then this whole move here, I took a projection. And that is why I have all of these lines down here. So I was keeping an eye on 30 to 32,000 as a possible support if this broke down. And you can see it kind of played out. We're getting a little bit of a bounce here, but it's not support. It's like this isn't going to follow through and just go crazy to the upside. I think this is going to chop around a little bit longer, maybe a few more hours, handful of hours, whatever, and then come down and make a new low. And then it can do that same thing over again, but I do think we're getting close to a low. Now, if Bitcoin comes down here and snaps 18,000, there's something bigger happening and this thing's going super low. That's not what I'm thinking, and that's not even on the table for me. Right now it's looking like this is getting close to a bottom. So you can see I have 23,000 down here, 26,000, and then 28.7 to 29.5. So this is important because once it gets below, once it takes it back up, it's going to start looking interesting. If this invalidates from here, 37.5 would be that level that I watch. I know I say 37.5 rather than 37,500, but I am a trader. That's what I do. So that's how I talk. So getting above 37.5 will invalidate this, and something else is playing out. Over 40,000 to 43,000, that would show that this thing can go much higher. And what that looks like, we'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, I'm watching 33,000 to 34.5, anywhere up there, and this thing can roll over and make a new low. And it can do that same thing again. So we just know we have the lower 20,000s to watch, the mid and upper 20,000s, lower 30,000s. So I think it is getting close to a bottom, but the real question is just when does it find it and how is it going to work? And I'm watching this pretty closely to see what is going to play out. So now let's jump into Cardano. All right, now here is Cardano, and basically on this one I'm watching this move here projected, this move here, and that's where I get all this. So what I'm looking for, I had a line down here around 51.52 cents, and we are getting a little bit of a bounce here. This one's a little bit harder to predict just because this move here is just straight down and nothing is really happening with it. So pretty much, this here, I'm thinking price can come up a little more, maybe up in the low 70s, upper 60s. If this gets over 73, then maybe it can come up here and then come down again and make one more low. That is a possibility. Once price gets over $1.25, something else is happening. It's looking interesting, and that should propel price somewhere up here in the upper $1, lower $2. And then we can find out, is that going to be a correction and come back down again? Is something else happening? Really, it just is going to matter what's going to happen once it does start moving off the lows. But right now, it's difficult to predict. So any real strong predictions, I don't think are very strong. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm keeping an eye on. I do have this line down here, 21.8. So 21 cents, 22 cents. I do have lines down there. You want to keep an eye on 44 cents. 40 cents, 44 cents, 50 cents. Keep an eye on all that entire zone there, just because it's going to be important. I know it's 44 cents, but 40 is an even number, so that's why I want to keep an eye on that as well. If this does bounce, you want it to stay under 90 cents, but ideally under 73 cents. And why is that? Well, if it stays under this and then it comes down, makes another low, and then once it bounces, it gets over 90 cents, that's a good sign. It still needs to get over $1.25 in my opinion if all of that happens, but I don't think I really am a strong believer that Cardano's not going to zero. Cardano's going to hold some value. But after this big move here, and now you have a lot of big money trying to get in, and there's so much Cardano being staked right now, it makes sense that big money wants to try to drive some of that ADA away from those holders, because there's so much being staked. So they want people to sell so that way they can buy more. That's how the markets work. So that is what I think is happening. Big money's trying to drive the price lower, so that way people were like, man, I bought this at $2 over here. Now it's at like almost 50 cents. That's a big loss. And they sell, and then the big money gets to buy it, and then once they buy enough, they're going to stop trying to short it so much. Because if you have $100 million, 200, 300 million, and then you have a conglomerate, trillions of dollars trying to short the market and then buy it and short it and buy it, you're accumulating positions, but you're also trying to suppress the price. And I think that's kind of what's happening right now. And then, eventually they're going to start being happy, once they have enough. I've seen that happen a lot. Now, there is the markets are bearish, but that's the best time to accumulate a position, is when everything's going down. But it depends on the specific situation. If you look at Luna, it was like 100 something, now it's down to like now it's down to like $20 or something like that. But it was over 100. Now that's a different situation. Cardano is only a couple bucks, now it's at 50 cents. So everything is a different situation. You can't look at everything as the same. So anyway, a little bit about my thoughts. Maybe you like the fundamental stuff, maybe not. Let me know in the comment section below. If you have any different scenarios that you're looking at with Bitcoin or Cardano, or maybe something I didn't mention, you can always put them in the comment section below. One of my favorite things about the crypto market is you just always meet new people, start new conversations, learn new things. And my favorite part is the meeting of new people, learning new things. That's what I love about crypto. And that's why I'm here. So anyway, comment section below if you have anything. You can hit me on Twitter as well if you like that. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.